Well, right now, Aquarius, April 2025, the universe is putting all of your values under review. Here's the chart. It says you're Aquarius sun sign, and the values are related to this second house. Notice the huge buildup of energy here. Saturn, retrograde Venus, the karmic point, the north node, Mercury retrograde. Both of these are very friendly planets to you, so these are quite well placed for you in the second house. But you've got to ask yourself what's worth your energy, what's worth your input, your time, and your heart. Because you want to make sure that this is not just a flashy distraction, and that you're going to get some real value and real return on the investment of your time, energy, and love. These are the elegant currencies I've often talked about, over and above the fiat currency that we generally regard as money. So a few important points to note. If you notice here, Mercury already by the 8th is moving into its stationary direct motion. And you've got Aries here, your third house, buzzing with the powerful sun. This is your mental acuity and your ability to communicate ideas to others. Mercury is going to enter this area as well around the 13th to trigger even more communication. As well as that, on the 13th, around the same date, I think it's a little bit later than that if I'm not mistaken. Let me just have a look at my list. My apologies, the 16th. But on the 13th, the full moon here in your 9th house of values is asking when money talks in tongues. Third house of communication. You got all of this value stuff going on. This brightens your spiritual life, your creative ideas as well, because you've got Jupiter here in this 5th house of creativity. You may want to react, but it's better to take a pause and ask across the board here, is this what you really want, or is this what you were taught to desire? There's a distinct difference, and I think part of your role or your job this month, Aquarius, is to discern the difference between those two things. So the full moon activates, and then on the 16th, Mercury in its forward motion moves directly into this third house. There's a little bit of confusion there as it does its little dance with Neptune, which can confuse issues. Better to bite your tongue, listen more than you speak during this particular transit. It's an important one. We also see that Venus direct movement. This has to do with your home and family life. This is important as well because on the 20th, soon after it goes direct, the sun enters this zone of property, housing, right? This is then calling into effect this value system, these reviews you've been going through relating to money. You may need to change your personal economy, spiritually and literally. So this is value of a financial nature, but also value of a spiritual nature. And of course, I say many, many times, home is where the heart is. So you've got to find a nice balance there. That may not be that easy because, as we see here, Mars makes its entry into the sign of Leo, your relationship, marriage and business partnership sector, on the 18th. That can and probably will create a little bit of upheaval for you in that sense. It's all about relying on this powerful Mercury communicator here. Here in the sign of Aries, that's a nice fortifying combination. The trine aspect means you can forcefully put your view across without beating the hell out of someone. Keep your eye here on Venus. It's going to soften your communication. That's also going to help this Mars transit in your 7th house. Towards the end of the month, the other important factor here, most important, is the turning over of a new leaf with that new moon in your 4th house as well. You can see there's several factors there that reiterate and drive the point home that the home and your value system here also is just as important. Nice finish to the month with the moon making a conjunction with Jupiter in this 5th house of creativity. Also good for your relationship with children, notwithstanding this very powerful Mars-Pluto opposition across the relationship axis. Just relax, take your time. You don't have to respond immediately and things will work out well for you. Take a look at what I've got for you over there in astrology.com.au. More detailed information on these transits for you throughout the month of April 2025. Please do subscribe. Let me know how you feel. Come back next month. I'll be here waiting for you. Look after yourself till then. Bye-bye now.